Hi everyone, it's Shelby. Welcome back to my channel and this week's meal plan. Before I get started, I just want to give you guys a quick update. Ken is re-enlisting into the military and he needs to lose 7 pounds within like a month. So he asked if I would cook keto friendly meals for him. I agreed, and I've been eating the same that he's been eating. And the kids have just been doing whatever, you know, kind of a hybrid thing. They'll eat keto and then they'll turn around and have like a bowl of cereal. They don't need to lose weight, so I guess it doesn't matter. But let me tell you, I was skeptical when he said he wanted to try keto. But I'm a believer. I'm a believer. I bought this shirt, I mean, like the day before we started. And it's just hanging on me, guys. I even washed it on hot and put it in the dryer on high to kind of shrink it, and it's still baggy. It's crazy. And then Ken, I don't know if he's weighed himself, but he is looking so thin. He had to cinch up his belt like 1 notch already. It's only been 10 days. It's just like the weight is just melting off of us. It's crazy. I believe in keto now. But let me get the camera turned around. I'm going to show you guys what we ate this past week. And what can I say? I have to eat humble pie because I was pretty skeptical. But you know what? I'm real excited now. And I'm actually starting to work on next week's meal plan. And I hope to get really creative. All right, let me get the camera turned around. I'll show you what we did this week. Monday, I just sauteed some salmon in a skillet on the stove, and then I added a hotel butter on top of it with some asparagus, and it just kind of melted all into the dish. It was so delicious. That little bit of fat that I actually ate was so good. Most of it was on the plate when I finished, but it just kind of coated everything and gave it such great flavor. I tried a keto-friendly chocolate ice cream that a girlfriend sent me the recipe. It was delicious. Oh my goodness. For dinner tonight, we're having pan-seared salmon with a compound butter that I use for baked potatoes normally. It has butter, parsley, salt, and pepper, a little bit of grated garlic on a microplane, and some finely minced shallot. I'm just letting it melt into the salmon. We have some steamed asparagus. It looks delicious. And the best part, we're going to get dessert tonight. A friend of mine gave me a recipe for some keto-friendly ice cream. I'm going to try to make it today. You start with 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. I'm going to use my hand mixer and start beating it. It's starting to thicken up a little, so I'm going to add the seasonings. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. 2 tablespoons of cocoa, non-sweetened cocoa, like baking cocoa. 4 tablespoons of powdered swerve, and I'll show you the bag. Now my friend didn't say to do this, but I just tasted it, and I think I'm just going to add like a little pinch of salt. Sometimes salt really brings out a lot of the flavor, dessert flavors. Let me get this mixed up. That salt really did the trick. I tell you what, I'm gonna have to tell my friend to add salt to hers. I'm adding 2 tablespoons of some sugar-free dark chocolate chips. I'm just gonna mix this up with a spatula and then get this into some containers and put it in the freezer. I'm gonna use this 1/2 cup scoop to scoop out some servings. I ended up with 7 half-cup portions. I'm going to get tops on these. And put them in the freezer for 3-4 hours. Tuesday we had, I think it was probably the most delicious chicken Caesar salad I have ever eaten. It was so good. And we found these little Parmesan crisps at Trader Joe's. They took the place of the croutons and it was just phenomenal. Tonight for dinner, we're having a Caesar salad with a little twist. We've added some crumbled bacon, tomatoes, and avocado in a homemade Caesar dressing with some grilled chicken. Looks delicious. I'm making some homemade Caesar dressing. I need 2 cloves of garlic, 2 ounces of anchovies drained, 4 egg yolks, 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, 4 lemons juiced, 1/4 cup water, 1 cup oil, and a cup of Parmesan cheese. I have the garlic, the anchovies drained, the egg yolks, and the Dijon mustard. I'm going to start blending this. I'm going to add the lemon juice. And then very slowly, like drizzle in the oil, just really, really slow. I just drizzled in the water and blended that. Now I'm going to add the Parmesan cheese at the end. And this is how beautiful the dressing turns out. Lovely. It's perfect every time. These are oven-baked cheese bites I got at Trader Joe's, and these are excellent. And they're going to take the place of homemade croutons for this Caesar salad. Let me see if I can get the nutritional information. There you go. Excellent, excellent. Let me show you what they look like. They're just little small cheese bites, but they give that really crispy texture. I think it's Parmesan cheese. Delicious. I was going through my recipe binder on Wednesday and I found a hot artichoke dip recipe. It's one of my favorites, and I was trying to think, how can I incorporate this into like a entree? Well, I had some leftover grilled chicken. I combined the two, baked them off. Oh my goodness, delish. For dinner tonight, we're having grilled chicken with hot artichoke dip on top, and then it was baked in the oven. I sauteed some fresh spinach with just a little bit of butter, salt, and pepper. Thursday, we grilled some carne asada and served it with a whole bunch of fresh guacamole. It was so good. And then we made jalapeno poppers. And I haven't made those in so long, and I forgot how good they were. I have 12 jalapenos, and I've just cut them in half. And then I took a small paring knife and just assisted in getting out the ribs and seeds. Should look something like that. And I'm putting them on a sheet. I have 12 slices of bacon, and I'm just going to cut it into small pieces and then fry it in a frying pan until it's crisp. I have 8 ounces of softened cream cheese, 2/3 cup of grated sharp cheddar, 1 garlic clove that I grated on the microplane. I'm going to get this all mixed together. Drain your bacon once it's crisp. Add it to the cheese mixture. I'm going to get this all mixed together. Just take a spoon and take the cheese mixture and go ahead and fill each of these jalapeno halves. After you get all of the jalapeno stuffed, put it in a 400-degree oven for about 20 minutes. For dinner tonight, we're having these jalapeno poppers with some grilled carne asada, guacamole, and a little bit of shredded lettuce and cherry tomatoes. It looks delicious. On Friday, Ken requested buffalo wings. I don't think I've made buffalo wings. Goodness. I really can't tell you the last time I made them. But we made them, we served them with ranch dressing and celery sticks. They were so good. The kids loved them. They thought they were really getting away with something, you know, like that was what we had for dinner. So it was really delicious, very satisfying. We are making some buffalo wings. I haven't had these in years. I have a half a cup of butter that's melted in my pan. I'm adding a cup of Frank's buffalo sauce and just let that kind of meld together. I fried some plain chicken wings in oil until they became crispy. I added 3 tablespoons of our sauce and coated them. To plate it, just pair it up with some celery. You can use ranch or blue cheese dressing. Tonight we have ranch dressing with some blue cheese crumbles, and it smells amazing. Saturday I had some chicken thighs and I braised them for about 20 minutes and then added pesto, sun-dried tomatoes, some cream, and just let it saute for about 20 more minutes. It was so good. We served it over a bed of fresh spinach. For dinner, we're having some braised chicken thighs with a pesto, sun-dried tomato cream sauce, serving it over fresh baby spinach. Has a little bit of Parmesan cheese in at the very end. Just putting together a quick dinner. I have about a tablespoon or so of olive oil, and I've been cooking these boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of sun-dried tomatoes. And I have these pesto balls that I froze. They're probably a tablespoon a piece. I think I'll add like 5 of them. Now I'm just going to add 2 cups of heavy cream. I'm going to put the top back on this and let it simmer for like 20 minutes. I'm going to serve the chicken and cream sauce over a bed of fresh baby spinach. It's going to be hot, it's going to wilt it, and it's going to be delicious. It's been probably 20 minutes or so, and I turned the heat off. I'm going to add about a cup of Parmesan cheese. Give it a big stir, and then we're just going to serve this on top of the spinach. It smells so amazing. This was such an easy dinner, you guys. There we go. Sunday we put the smoker on. We smoked some ribs, and instead of using like a traditional barbecue sauce, which has a lot of sugar sometimes, most of the time, we decided to use the Alabama barbecue sauce. And I've made this on my channel before. I'll put a link to it. It was so delicious. And it was just low in carbs. It went well with the ribs. And we just served it with a salad. And I did a red wine vinaigrette, so the vinegar kind of really cut the fat on the pork. It was just really a great dinner. For dinner, we're having smoked ribs, a simple salad with a vinaigrette, and instead of traditional barbecue sauce, which has a lot of sugar, we're doing the Bob Gibson's Alabama white sauce. Well, that was our plan for the week, and until the next video, I will talk to you guys later, and Happy meal planning.